Hey guys, I'm Eddie, and nothing makes you feel more like an asshole than going to Costco to get gas and then realizing that you haven't renewed your membership yet. Fucking brilliant. Anyway, this particular video is about how I went about getting my Xpel paint protection film completely replaced. So if you follow along on my channel, you've possibly caught wind of, listen to that. Well, sorry, this is more important than the video, is enjoying my car. So you probably saw another video where I show off not really show off, but demonstrate what the Corvette looks like with Xpel Ultimate Paint Protection Film. Also talk about some pros and some cons with regards to the film itself. And one of the important things about the video was actually the feedback that I got from you guys, my viewers. Simply because I noticed that there were some imperfections in the film itself, but I did not notice how poor a job they had done on my car. So it was tough because I was torn between going back to the people who had done the job originally and giving them a chance to correct what they did, versus just calling the Xpel folks all together and just saying, these people did a crappy job, I need a whole new job done. So there was a particular viewer who guided me in the direction of contacting the folks over at Xpel and having them basically take care of the situation for me. So what I did was that I emailed customer service for Xpel, and within hours they responded to me, basically requesting photographs of the job that they had done at the first shop. Once they saw the photographs, they definitely agreed with me that the installation was a very poorly done job. So they allowed me the opportunity to reach out to, they allowed me the opportunity to choose another installer in the area. So I reached out to this particular shop that's in Winston Salem, which is Xpel of Triad, and they got back to me immediately. And Xpel, oof, there's a box on the road here. This is not good. All right. So then Xpel coordinated our telephone conversation, and then I basically set an appointment with them where I took my car to be inspected by the people at Xpel Triad. So the owner, named Bruce, super nice guy, as well as a guy who works with him, Reed, and then they have another guy who works with him named Zach. They went over my car, every single millimeter of the car, basically finding the imperfections of it. And needless to say, they were very shocked at what a horrendous job the other shop had done. One of the things that they also did, and this is something that I definitely recommend you do in case you're going to get paint protection film placed on your car, is go to a shop that has a lift. Ambulance behind me. And the reason why you want to go to a shop that has a lift is because they could raise your car, and when they apply the film, they don't have to be on their hands and knees, basically touching up your work. They could be working on their own 2 feet, which is definitely more comfortable for them. So the ambulance turned, or maybe it didn't. Nevertheless, that allows for more comfort for them while they're doing the job, and the likelihood of them performing better is going to be improved if they're more comfortable. Sorry, I'm looking behind me to see which lane the ambulance is going to choose, because the hospital that they're going to is right here in front of me. Come on, come on, come on. This thing is insane. It's so much fun. So anyway, I forgot what I was saying, and that's the whole point of this car. So you could kind of heel toe, but it's kind of weird, or I'm just not good enough. So anyway, going back to the installation. as I get closer to my home. I'll just drive around. Going back to the installation and them inspecting my car, they were able to find additional bubbles, places where the film was already getting lifted up, and I'm telling you, I only had the film installed for about 3 months. So the film was already starting to peel off. In addition to that, there was already a lot of crud underneath the film in certain parts. And they used the word trash to describe this type of illusion that was created underneath the film itself, where I guess they were using dirty water or something of the sort to actually, or dirty soap to adhere the film, and it just stayed underneath the film, which made it look pretty bad under the light. But nevertheless, there was no panel that was, except for like the mirrors themselves, but there was no other panel that was satisfactory under their conditions and under their opinion. So I left the car with them that day, and I said, just take the car, do what you need to do, make sure the installation looks beautiful, and let me turn off the turn signal here and be like a BMW owner, and do what you got to do. So they went ahead, took the car, had it for about a week, and I was out of town, so I told them, just do what you got to do. And ultimately, when they gave me back the car, that was by the way, that was a 1st to 4 shift that the computer makes you do. It's not mandatory. Under certain situations, it's definitely suboptimal. But all right, that was a heel toe. That was a little bit notchy, but I don't know. It's not as easy to heel toe in this thing as it is in the WRX or even an M4, which my buddy has. But anyway, so in this particular video, as I keep on rambling on, I'm going to show you the details of what the installation looks like and all that, and places where they actually wrapped it around. I would like to say that it's a little bit overcast right now, so you should be able to see it okay, because the film itself, if it's under strong light, is very difficult to see because the metallic flakes in this particular paint supersede the actual look of the paint itself. Well, this has been a fun drive to not do much. I was in the heel toe downshift there. That one was a little bit better. And I'm pulling up to my house. So we'll go over the paint now, and you guys could check it out and let me know what you think in the comments below. And this is my current project right now that I'm working on. And I'm pressure washing the fence here, but I don't have a lot of time. That's part of the problem of having numerous jobs. So I'll finish that at some point. All right, let's talk about the Vette. That's what we're here for. That's why you click the link. So we'll start off with the front of the car, where, if you recall, film was actually peeling off here on the previous build, and if you notice, the installer went ahead and wrapped it underneath the paint here. Also, there are only 2 pieces of paint protection film which are being used here at the bottom, and it's already pre-cut when it's installed. So what I mean by that is, if you take a look down here, you probably can't see it very well, but on my previous video, this actually was cut up here, and it looked pretty damn unimpressive. So in this particular part, one of the reasons why it's good to have a lift kit at the shop where they place your paint protection film is that they could actually do this well, and they don't have to be lying down on the ground working on it. They could instead be at eye level. And coming over here, you can see that everything is nice and symmetrical. Maybe you can't see it, and that just means they did a good job. But one of the things that's important when you look at who's going to do your installation is the symmetry in their work. For example, you can't even tell that there's paint protection here in the front. And the previous one, there had been some bubbles. It was kind of lifting up in a spot, but not here anymore. Also, in this grille, there was some asymmetry where it had been a little bit off to the side, and then that was reflected on the side of the hood over here. So it all looks nice. Over here, this part of the film is actually tucked under, which is pretty damn nice as well. Onto the front, all this is just one piece and looks damn good. over to the light. You can't even see where the film hits the wheel well. On these particular vents, the previous installer had placed some paint protection film on it, but I just had it removed because there's no way to get the bubbles from showing up there. On the actual hood itself, it does not wrap around, but it does not need to. I hope you can see that well in the video. I'm sorry the car's not clean, but I prefer to drive it. And it's a little bit too cold right now for me to be washing it too. Very important, on the actual side skirts, the Xpel uses some pre-cut materials, and for the side sills, the installer has a choice to make, whether they're going to bring it all the way to the bottom down here, or they're going to hit, as I come around and I open the door, or are they going to get closer to the paint itself over here. I elected to have it closer to the bottom here because I feel that there's a greater likelihood that there's going to be rock chips down here as opposed to anything hitting up here. Another thing that was cool that they did, and maybe here you can see it, they actually wrapped this part up. Here it doesn't have a wrap, here it does, and the transition line is right here. On the actual back quarter panels, this is wrapped around here. It's on the inside, it's not wrapped here on the outside like it was on the previous installation. So also very important is that all this is wrapped as well, which is good. Please talk to your installer about this particular panel. Let me go ahead and close the door here. Excuse me. The car comes from factory with a particular piece right here that's this thick material. It's not Xpel, it's something thicker, and you can definitely notice it. Your installer should remove that, and all this is just one piece, and it looks really nice compared to how it was before, where the installer had done one piece here and then one piece here and then a half a piece here, and that just looked like shit. The other thing that these guys did for me was wrap this right here, which is very nice, and they wrapped it along on the inside. So that's all one piece, and to me it looks damn good, much better than the previous installation. So coming around to the other side, oh, something I need your help with. How the hell do I diminish the brake dust on my car outside of not driving it? I need help. I don't know about these things. I've read about brake pads that give less dust, but I do not know whether that diminishes performance or not. So please help me out with that. Coming around to the other side. Very happy with the car. The wheels kind of look gold right now. It's just funny. Be careful with the A-pillars, because the installer said that that basically removing the paint protection film off of that could potentially take off some paint. So be cognizant of that when you have your installation done. Once again, this is just like the other side, but one thing I did not show you is that they wrapped the film itself here along the inside. And so that's kind of nice, because one of the things that I was always worried about was when you open the door that you touch the paint like this. I thought with my thumb I was going to go ahead and remove the paint protection film. So fortunately, the likelihood of that occurring decreases significantly with the film actually wrapped around it. So yeah, that's my update on my 2017 Corvette Grand Sport. I'm looking forward to making more videos soon. The weather and my work had been limiting my opportunity to make other videos, and yeah, thank you very much for watching.